Do you know what they sell in such clay pots in Sri Lanka? What the most beautiful bird you can meet in Unawatuna? What was this huge rock used for? Answers to these questions await you in this video. Plus, traveler tips, prices for accommodation and food, where it's better to exchange money, how to save money on taxi, how to reach the most beautiful places without a guide, and of course the best beaches. Unawatuna, Sri Lanka. My name is Anna. I travel with my son Jan.
Today we will tell you about a tourist town on the south coast of Sri Lanka.
Unawatuna is located 150 kilometers from Colombo Airport. To get from Colombo you can take a bus, a train, book a transfer or a taxi. Usually tourists come directly to Unawatuna by passing Colombo. However, we are not in a hurry while traveling, and we made a stop in Colombo for several days. Jan and I boarded a train in Colombo and we were in Unawatuna in just over 2 hours. Unawatuna is perhaps one of the best places for a beach vacation. This small tourist village is nestled in a bay, sheltered from large ocean waves. Though you can still feel the power of the ocean even here. The water is warm with a sky blue hue on a sunny day and crystal clear if the waves don't move the sand. The sand is coarse, yellow and settles quickly on the seabed. The water level remains relatively consistent, with no noticeable difference between high and low tides. Later I will provide more details on the best beaches. Unawatuna consists of a few narrow streets of the main road, making it convenient for walking. You may have to share the road with local bikes and tuk-tuks. Taxi drivers offer their services at high prices. My advice: download a taxi booking app. This way you can save on taxi rides by 2-3 times. Where to exchange or withdraw money. In Unawatuna, there are many exchange offices with rates nearly the same. Typically, these rates are the same as or slightly lower than at the airport. I do not recommend using ATMs due to high withdrawal fees and unaffordable exchange rates. It's better to travel to the neighboring city of Galle. You don't need to have a bank card or cash, dollars or euros to obtain Sri Lankan rupees. You can exchange cryptocurrency or even non-cash rubles by making a transfer from a Russian bank. Now let me tell you about the best beaches.
First, let's talk about Unawatuna beach itself.
This is a small bay, the best place for swimming or snorkeling on the western side of the bay, near the temple. Here you will find the largest Aralia hotel. This side of the bay is shallow and calmer, with clearer water. You don't have to be a guest of the hotel to relax here, as the entire beach area is considered public. You will need just a towel to lay on the sand. The sand is clean. To my opinion, the eastern side of the bay is not suitable for swimming at all. The muddy black-colored sand makes the water murky. The currents seem to bring all the trash here. Furthermore, the water is quite deep in this area. Several hotels are situated along this corner of Unawatuna. Even though the hotels are located by the ocean, they lack easy access to the town center. I was surprised that there was no proper pathway from these hotels to the center of Unawatuna. To reach the cozy tourist street, you have to walk along the sandy path littered with trash. In the evening, this path is dark. Certainly, it's just a few unpleasant minutes. In general, the location of these hotels is deceptive. The beach is not great and getting to the town center is inconvenient. Where it's better to stay in Unawatuna? In my opinion, it's better to choose this area. Why? It's near to a good beach. Second, it's close to Jungle Beach. Clean, small streets, everything nearby, and importantly, not crowded. Tourists staying in the very center of the village near the road complain about the noise from bikes and tuk-tuks. What is Jungle Beach? It's one of the best beaches. In fact, there are two, a large one and a small one. They are also located in the bay, where the waves are always smaller. Snorkeling is possible in calm, sunny weather. You can swim with a mask and see coral fish. There is a nice path through the forest to the small jungle beach. You will see monkeys and palm squirrels. At the beach, you can pay for a sunbed and have lunch at a cafe by the ocean. The sunbed will cost you 1,500 rupees per day or 1,000 rupees if you come a little later. I'll tell you more about food prices in this video. You can reach large jungle beach on foot or by taxi. I like the small jungle beach more because there are fewer waves here. Both beaches are great for families with children. It's shallow here. Turtle Beach with turtles is loved by all tourists. You should definitely visit this place. The rocks create a kind of pool, separating it from the waves. It's shallow here, the water is transparent and the sand is even. And yes, that's true. Here you will really meet real sea turtles. These huge wild animals swim here on their own, and they are not afraid of people at all. After all, people feed turtles with seaweed. The rocks offer a beautiful view of the ocean and the beach. Only one disadvantage. In the middle of the beach, a stream with dirty water flows into the ocean. Watch the flow to understand which way the dirty water is being carried. The current can change during high and low tides, that is a couple of times a day. How to get to Turtle Beach? You can walk approximately 2.5 kilometers or use taxi or bus from the main road. The bus ride will cost you 50 rupees per person. It's better to give the exact fare without change.
What else you can see in Unawatuna?
Let me tell you, and then we will move on to the prices for accommodation and restaurants. Go to Koggala Lake. This is a half-day activity. An organized tour will cost you 3-4 times more. To avoid wasting money, you can do the following. Take a bus from the main road. The cost is 100 rupees per person, one way. Then book a boat for 4,000 rupees for 2.5 hours. Check the location and useful information in the video description. Excursion posters will promise you crocodiles. It's not true. There are definitely no crocodiles here. For more details about our trip, watch a separate video. The Old Fort in Gold is a must visit. It's a whole quarter where you can walk in the late afternoon when the heat starts to subside, to have a dinner or cup of coffee with desserts. And of course, watch the sunset. Here you will find amazing architecture and clean streets. The ancient fortress will surely not leave you indifferent. You can reach it by bus for 60 rupees per person. The taxi fare through the app is 500 rupees one way. Local taxi drivers will charge double, 1,000 rupees one way. On the way to Galle, there is a fish market. Actually, there are two of them, one in Galle and the other closer to Unawatuna in the Diwata Bay. 1 kilo of prawns will cost approximately 2,000 or 2,500 rupees. How to test if prawns are fresh? Smell them. Prawns should not smell at all. Tuna fish costs from 500 till 800 rupees per kilo. As for choosing fish, you probably know.
Look for transparent eyes and bright pink gills.
Ask to have the fish cleaned. It's free. What other attractions are there in Unawatuna itself? Two remarkable Buddhist temples, both perfect for watching the sunset. The Welle Temple is very close, with the entrance from the beach. Your knees and shoulders should be covered, and your head uncovered. You need to walk barefoot on the main platform by the Buddha. If you pass through the temple, you will end up in an amazing place. The ocean waves here crash forcefully against huge black rocks, a wonderful place to contemplate and watch the sunset. Do you see a stupa in the distance? That's the second temple, the Japanese Pagoda of Peace. It's located not far from Jungle Beach. You can walk here or take a taxi. I was pleasantly surprised to see a monk reciting a prayer for peace in Ukraine and Russia in the evenings. It made me feel a little embarrassed. Few of us probably knew much about the civil war in Sri Lanka, which ended only a few years ago. And here in distant Sri Lanka, a monk prays for peace in our countries. Anyone can join in prayer. It's simple. The mantra words are written here. You need to repeat them with the monk.
I would like to tell you more about Unawatuna.
I was surprised at how many animals live here peacefully with humans. Palm squirrels run everywhere, like in a fairy tale. Imagine you can even encounter wild peacocks here. They are timid birds that don't get too close, jumping from roof to roof, and sometimes they come to our feeder. Accommodation and hotel prices. Staying for a month is usually the most cost-effective option. This is what we do in our travels. You can rent a room in Unawatuna for $200 or $400 per month. The price depends on location, hot water availability, air conditioning, and shared kitchen. What to look out for? A mosquito net over the bed is a must, I would say. Air conditioning is optional, a fan is usually sufficient. Personally, I love a hot shower, even in hot climate. Prices for a night start from $6–10 for a bed in a dormitory. It's a good option for solo travelers on a budget. It's also a great opportunity to meet new people and exchange travel ideas. If you are traveling as a couple, it's better to choose a simple hotel. A night will cost you approximately $20–30. Luxury hotels like Aralia offer excellent rooms, beautiful area and a pool for $150 per night for two people. In general, you will definitely find a good place within your budget. Where to eat? Food prices. Cafes and restaurants are available everywhere. These are tourist places offering European cuisine dishes. The prices are approximately the same, regardless of their proximity to the ocean. Dining at a restaurant on the waterfront, you can also use a sunbed for free, or enjoy the sound of waves in the evening during dinner. Average prices range from 1,500 to 3,000 rupees per dish. For comparison, rice with spicy curry sauce in a local cafe will cost you only 300 rupees, only $1. Portions are usually large, with rare exceptions. One of our favorite beach restaurants is Red Snapper. Check current reviews on Google Maps. Every evening, all restaurants put fresh fish and seafood on ice displays, inviting tourists. You can order seafood by weight. The price is several times higher than at the market. 100 grams of tuna will cost 600 rupees. Remember, at the fish market you can pay the same amount of a kilogram. However, it's fair to say that this price already includes French fries and salad. Sometimes at such displays you can find exotic fish, for example, a huge tuna, marlin or shark.
Такая плоская, смотри. Она маленькая. Здесь выставили.
Is that tuna?
Is a tuna, yes, steak. Yes, madam.
How much?
рыба?
This is the steak tuna, 2,900 with salad, then grilled baby potato.
For the dish, how many grams?
250 grams.
Okay.
This is another tuna, baby tuna. This one is 5,000 for this tuna.
Where to buy fruits? There are many shops selling fruits on the streets in Unawatuna. But the prices here will be higher than on the main road. I liked several stores. Here they are. Here you can buy oil, yogurt, milk, flour, potatoes, pasta and some vegetables and fruits. Here is wine shop with good prices for alcohol. And here is a large selection of fruits at good prices. If you find yourself on the main road during the day, stop by the antique shop. It's like a whole museum. Pay attention, there are huge stones near the entrance, resembling pots. What are they? There was a question about them at the very beginning of the video. This is a device for extracting coconut oil. Coconuts were placed inside here. There were a mechanism for grating right here. It was powered by cows working in circles. The liquid obtained was drained through this hole. If you want to buy some antique souvenir, don't forget to bargain.
I give in present for him.
Thank you.
This good present.
Thank you a lot.
Good present.
Thank you so much. What is your name?
My name is Udaya.
Ud-
Udaya.
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 Udaya. Nice to meet you, Udaya. I like your
name
shop.
Udara Antique.
Thank you so much.
For you. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good. Give.
Thank you.
Happy. Yeah?
Thank you. And you know, gift is a good memory.
Memory, yes. Yeah,
Yes.
a lot of giving for you.
Yes.
This is the printing press.
Ah, this is paint and press.
Yes.
Смотри.
1835. This machine.
1835.
Very old.
So nice shop. Okay.
This safe I transport for Bentara. Transport only 25,000.
25,000
Thousand.
only for transport.
Big money now. And very heavy.
You need to open museum.
What interesting products you can buy in the store?
Be sure to try curd. It's a local thermostatic yogurt made from whole milk without sugar. It's sold in clay pots. You will not believe it, but this is disposable tableware. Washing the pot and returning it absolutely unnecessary. The cost is around 500 rupees. Curd can be drizzled with syrup similar to honey. Sri Lanka is famous for spices and tea. Remember the island of Ceylon? That's it. Black, green, white teas, original or flavored. What else did we forget to tell you about?
About excursions.
Ordering excursions here is not a problem. Just remember that most of the places offered in the excursions are far from the coast, and it will take you a lot of time on the road. There are 1 day, 2 day and even 3 day trips. In my opinion, the center of the island is so interesting that it definitely won't be enough for just a few days. If you have time, allocate at least a week for independent visits to the mountainous region of Sri Lanka. Have you ever been to Sri Lanka? What did you like and what didn't?
Leave your tips and stories in the comments. That's it for our video about Unawatuna.
But we decided to add some additional footage to the end of the video. We say goodbye to you. Enjoy watching.
Bye!